Hey y'all. So I'm coming today because a long time ago, before my husband was my husband, he said, "What do you do when the people you love misunderstand you?" And he said, "You continue to serve." And y'all, I'm just at a place. I'm at a place because people talk about haters this and haters that, but I'm realizing for most of my life, the people that I've served have treated me the worst. And this is not a victimization. This is to edify the saints. This is we overcome by the testimonies, okay? So, I was talking to my husband and I was telling him how when the Lord puts you amongst someone to serve them, to love them, to nurture them, sometimes instead of seeing you as a blessing, now at first they see you as a blessing. Oh, I can always count on Blake. I can always call Blake. Blake gives me sound counsel, right? But Blake is a human too, right? So then I may exert in the past, I may exert a boundary. No, I'm not buying you that wig. No, I have my own children that I have to give money to. I have a husband that also needs my counsel. There's things in life that I must do. These people in my life now, when they had man trouble, I sit on the phone with them for 10 hours, 12 hours straight, y'all. Maybe a little break to handle the baby. But when I had man troubles, it's like, no, girl, leave them. I'm on their nerve. I keep talking about the same thing, even though we done talked about the same person for the last 6 months. I don't give you an offering. You're not my God. You're not my idol. So now I'm a bad person. And I say all of that to say the disappointment is the key to not only humility but your greatness. When you see that everyone around you, because I was going to title this video, "What do you do when everybody around you hates you?" Because that's how I feel sometimes. God got my tongue. But before you get to what the Lord has for you, you have to be boss built. My husband calls it boss sent. You have to be boss built, which means that the Lord, he goes and he anoints you. And so you have, these gifts of love. You're filled with the fruit of spirits. You go through deliverance. You change your life. You cut off and prune the things, that you must prune. And then you get to a place where it's like, okay, I've done this stuff. And then I didn't change. So the friends that I was smoking with, they mad. The people I was drinking with, they mad. The guys I was having sex with, or the girls I was having sex with, they mad. I have to be a better steward over my finances. So now when you call me, I can't give you thousands of dollars. You mad. You mad. Because now I have to really, truly walk in whatever the Lord has called me to. And that means disappointing you. So it's a difficult place to be, but when you meet when you meet, and I was watching this video the other day, and the guy was like, when intention meets friction, you know that you're doing something. You know that you're on the other end of it. So I just want to encourage y'all, man. It gets hard because a person, like, I study my word. I try my hardest not to show myself, well, it say show yourself approved, but not even to be worthy, because I'm his daughter. I'm God's daughter. He already sees me as his daughter. So it's not that, but I study and I try my best to live right. Not just, well, so my children can see it, so my husband can see it, So I can see it. So I can say that the things that I used to stumble, the stumbling stones, the cornerstone, Jesus, that used to be a stumbling stone because I didn't want to live right and I wanted to be in iniquity, now is the foundation. He's my rock. And him being my rock is enough. I want to show people that you can stop stubbing your toe. You can stop stubbing your toe and stand on the rock. But them just my thoughts for today. And I just kept thinking about it because it makes you want to be a bad person. It makes you want to be a bad person because, like, man, every time I bless someone, every time I was literally at my graduation and people were asking me for money. How symbolic, spiritually symbolic is that? I just told a person I can't buy them a wig. And they told me I was a dead tree. People that I loved on. People that everything they poured into me, I poured back to them. Even if it wasn't in front of their face, in my prayers, in my warfare. But because I said no, I'm the worst person ever. And you got to be quick to forgive, because the devil plant people like that in your life and allow them to get too close to you and stay too long, because he wants to wound you. The same wounds that are on them are the wounds that will be in you. Yeah. The same voids that are in them will begin to open in you. And you'll start to walk them and now you're ministering different. Now it's strange fire. Now you're hurt. Now you can't love no more. You can't take people in like you used to no more. And I got on here I just went and worked out and stuff, and I was discouraged. And then I seen this video by Anointed Fire, and she was talking about this very same thing. She called them spiritual roaches. Meaning your light attracts the roaches to you. That's how hungry they are for something. And then when you say, I'm feeling used, they bring up something that they did in 1990. And I found, y'all, I done got pregnant with 2 babies from what a person told me they was gonna do. I love my husband, y'all. This is no disrespect, but we overcome by the testimonies. My first baby daddy, and I'm telling this, I don't know, but this for somebody. Because a person will talk about what they gonna do for you to keep you distracted from the fact that nothing's happening. My first baby daddy was like, oh, I'm gonna get your nails and toes done, whatever. I ended up sleeping with him one time, y'all. I slept with him one time and got pregnant with my daughter. Blessing. When me and my husband, made my son, he was like, oh, we gonna be making music and stuff like that. I ain't been to the studio yet. My God. Thinking about my choices. But God is good, y'all. And Joseph served in Potiphar's house, and Potiphar put him in jail after his wife, accused him of committing a sexual sin against him. He ended up in the palace, man. You got to go through the disappointment to the exaltation. David's brother, he was serving them. They like, oh, who you think why are you asking about the Philistine? He beat Goliath, man. Before, it's like the Lord do a soft launch, then the haters come, because you so only supposed to be serving me, I'm supposed to be your God, and then the exaltation come.